Hi, this is Rob Comstock. It's my first time that I'm going to be doing something like this, so you're going to have to bear with me. I'm going to be showing you how to do or turn a platter, and the piece of wood is out of basswood. It's 3 pieces of wood that I've laminated together, and I'm going to go through pretty much step by step on how to get this all set up. I'm not going to go through the glue up part. I mean, that's basic. It's just like edge gluing anything. The size of wood that I'm going to be using is, let's see, I forgot. It's actually 1 7/8, and the overall size of the piece is 33 inches. So we're going to end up with a circle that's going to be probably 32 to 31 inches in that order. First thing I'm going to do is show you how to center everything, and then put the turning plate on. And I'm going to be using an 8-inch plate, which is like this. This one is from One Way. I'm going to be doing everything mostly with a 3/8 inch and a 1/2 inch bowl gouge and an Irish grind. Some people call it a David Ellsworth signature gouge. That's the 3/8 that he uses. I've taken a class from. He's quite the individual and very, very knowledgeable. So the grind, you can do just about anything with it, and I'll get further into that later. So at any rate, the first thing we're going to do is find the center. We're going to cut it out on the bandsaw, and then we're going to go ahead and mount it to the lathe. And I'm going to be using a Nova 3000 lathe, which has a swiveling head, and makes it a lot easier to turn outboard. If you do not have a swivel head, then you're going to end up with getting a dedicated bowl lathe, or but it's preferably to do something like this big. Then you have to have something that's going to turn outboard. The ways will just be in the way, and you won't be able to get anything more than 12-14 inches. So and the whole reason that I'm going to be doing this is to when I'm done with the turning of the platter, you can go in a different direction, but I'm going to be using this to do a portrait, a wood-burned portrait pyrography of an American Indian that I knew 40 years ago. His name was Jim Pipe Mustache. His Pipe was his nickname that everybody called him. He was the shaman for the Ojibwa tribe, Chippewa tribe, a lot of people call it, but the true name for them is Ojibwa. Hayward, Wisconsin is where he lived. So as we get going, but the whole purpose of this particular video is to show you how to turn a large platter. It's really not as intimidating as you might think. The only thing you have to be careful about is how many revolutions per minute, because it's turning 1 revolution per minute at a zoom, but it's a lot faster the further out you get away from it. So you could be turning at 100 here, it's still 100, but it's all that diameter that makes such a big difference. And that's where you have to be careful at the very end, because you can end up getting a catch out there. It wants to undulate when you get to a certain point, and you back that up with your hand, which like I say, I'll be getting back into that and covering that further. So let's get started with, I'm going to be trying to do this with a tripod, and so I don't know how it's all going to work out. So this is a new thing for me. I've made one other video which was a whole different process on mostly pictures, photographs of building an Adirondack guideboat, which you can look that up on YouTube as well. So well, let's give it a shot. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so here is the piece of wood. It is, like I said, approximately 33 inches, 33 3/4 inches. I have drawn a line from corner to corner all the way across here to find my center point. That's basic Geometry 101. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of these Dremel compasses. Quite the handy device. I have two different ones. One is quite long, one is a little shorter. And we'll end up just drawing this line. Now, I've already set this to where it'll cover or make all the outside line. So here goes. They're pretty simple. The next thing we're going to do is I'm going to switch over here and we're going to do an 8-inch circle here so we can center this up, center the back plate up, turning plate, whatever you want to call it. It's a gizmo that holds the wood. How's that? So here we go. Hang on a second. Okay, so what I've done is I've made a mark from the center point to the outside edge, which would be 4 inches. It's going to be an 8-inch circle. But I made this, you see, just a little bit of a fleck more, so it's like about a 1/16 of an inch bigger than what it has. And the reason why is so that we can have a lot easier time centering up the faceplate. There, that's the name, faceplate. When we get done, so you can see the line a little bit easier all the way around it. Now, it's not so exactly important that you get it perfect because you're going to end up turning the outside edge true once you get it on the lathe. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to drill a couple holes here first. And this is the face of the piece. This is the front side. The back side's in the back. We're going to end up turning this is going to be, this is going to be the bottom of it, and we're going to turn a foot on that so that we can hold it with a different chuck. So at any rate, I always drill 2 holes here, place it, and then tap in with a punch on every one of the holes so that it doesn't move or anything while I'm trying to punch everything. You don't have it fastened down, it can jostle a little bit and then they don't line up and then you got a mess. So just put 2 of them in and then tap all the rest of them. It's just a simple thing like that. So we'll leave it like that, and then when I get done with this, then I'll come back and we'll continue on.